chill. Take a deep breath, because I know darn well those 20s can feel like an emotional roller coaster. So many ups and downs, big decisions, and moments where you feel like you have no idea what you're doing. As a 34-year-old, I'm here to share something that I wish I'd known back then to make things a little less stressful. This isn't about giving you all the answers, because honestly, life is about figuring a lot of that out on your own. But maybe my tips can help you navigate some of the tougher moments and embrace the journey with a little more peace of mind. Number 1, drink more water. It sounds basic, I know, but I can't stress it enough. Half of your problems can be solved by simply drinking more water. I know, when you're in your 20s, skincare and beauty products are everywhere. You might be tempted to spend all your hard-earned monies on the latest miracle product promising you youthful, glowy skin. But hold up, you're already young. One of the easiest, most natural things you can do for your skin, energy, and focus is to just stay hydrated. Now, I'm about to be a little bit of a hypocrite because Lord knows I love me some caffeine. But this is not about me right now. This is about what I wish I knew. But not drinking water affects everything from your mood, for your ability to concentrate. It can even lead to more wrinkles and dry skin over time. So before you even think about Botox, fillers, fill up that glass with what God gave us, water. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Number 2, choose your career based on your desired lifestyle. If you were struggling with your career choices, I've got a piece of advice that could save you years of stress. Think about the lifestyle you want to live, not just the job title or what sounds impressive. It's easy to pick a path because it sounds exciting or because others are telling you it's the smart choice. But pause and consider, what does the day-to-day look like? What kind of income do people in that field make on average? If your dream includes a certain lifestyle, maybe a big house, travel, or starting a family, ask yourself if the career you're considering aligns with that. For example, if you want to drive a luxury car and live in a spacious home, maybe avoid career paths where the average income of $25,000 to $40,000 a year. That's not to say you can't live comfortably on any income level. It's just about being intentional. It's okay if your goals change. You might start out wanting one thing and realize down the line that your values or lifestyle preferences have shifted. That's a part of growing too. Moving on to number 3. This is your life. I think this is one of the hardest lessons to learn, especially in your 20s. This is your life, and it's not going to look like everyone else's. You might realize that your dreams and desires are different from those of your friends and family, and that's perfectly okay. For me, I started to notice that some of my goals weren't exactly what others expected of me. Maybe you don't want the traditional path of marriage and kids, or maybe you have visions that's a little outside the box. You may want to travel, start a creative career, or just take a different route to happiness. Understand that not everyone will get it, and they might even try to nudge you toward what they think is best. But ultimately, you're the one who lives with your choices, not them. People will project their ideas of success and happiness onto you, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide what feels right. And sometimes that means setting boundaries and tuning out the noise. Listen to your own instincts. Chances are you know what's best for you. Number 4, fear nothing. Well, almost nothing. Fear can feel like a massive wall that holds you back. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. It's all so real. But here's what I wish I knew then. Most of that fear is in your head, and it's often about what other people might think. Now, I'm not talking about the reckless behavior that could genuinely harm you. Don't go doing anything dangerous or illegal. But when it comes to the everyday fears, trying something new, putting yourself out there, or taking a risk on a new job or relationship, Don't let fear stop you. In fact, the biggest fear you should have is not trying at all. Because even if you fail, you gain something. You've learned, you've grown, and you're one step closer to where you want to be. You'll probably realize too that the people who matter most will support you, no matter what. And the ones who don't, they were never really worth impressing anyway. So take that class, apply for that job, start that passion project. Do it scared if you have to, but do it. Number 5, this is one of my favorites. Embrace free will, yours and everyone else's. People come and people go, and that could be one of the hardest things to accept. Your 20s will bring some of the most amazing relationships, friendships that feel like they'll last forever, and connections that make you truly feel understood. But the truth is, people have their own past. That best friend you laugh with until your sides hurt, that boyfriend who feels like the one, even family members who are a huge part of your life, sometimes their journey takes them away from yours. It's a tough lesson, but it's so important. You can't control other people's choices, just like they can't control yours. And sometimes that means letting go with grace. Be grateful for what they brought into your life and open up to the new people who will come in and add meaning in different ways. You'll find that every person adds something unique, even if it's only a season. And as someone who's very loyal, like myself, I really used to have a tough time accepting that some people are just in your life for a season. Because if I'm down with you, I am 10 toes down. And I don't even like to think about the ending, but that is a part of life. Everything comes to an end. And all endings don't have to be bad. You're also adding to others' lives. Whether it's a friend, a partner, or a colleague, you're leaving your own impact. Cherish those connections, but don't hold on so tightly that you can't let go when it's time. Once I realized this, it became easier to move on in my life with less resistance. I started to realize there is freedom in understanding that everyone has free will. This last one, number 6, I highly recommend. Embrace a spiritual practice. One of the most grounding choices you can make is to cultivate a spiritual practice that feels meaningful to you. And it doesn't have to be tied to any specific religion or belief system. It's really about connecting to something bigger than yourself, whatever that means for you. This could look like meditating, praying, journaling, spending time in nature, or simply finding moments of stillness in your day. A spiritual practice can be that anchor, the place to check in with yourself, reflect, and reconnect to the sense of purpose or peace beyond the daily noise. It's a way of reminding yourself that no matter what happens on the outside, you have this steady place within that you can come back to. Over time, this practice can become your guide, helping you feel more centered, less reactive, and more in tune with what truly matters to you. It's a powerful way to nurture your inner self and can lead to insight and strength you never thought you even had. Developing a spiritual practice can trump any motivational video, any life advice video you could ever encounter on YouTube. It is a gift you give yourself that can carry you through all of life's seasons. So those are the 6 things I wish I'd known in my 20s. Maybe they'll make a difference for you, or maybe you'll find your own lessons along the way. But whatever happens, know that you're growing, learning, evolving, and getting stronger every single day.